will be a Game 7. Oh, Leafs Nation, we're here again. Game 7, Saturday night, 8 o'clock puck drop at TD Garden against the Bruins. Oh, where have we seen this before? And I know, Leaf fans are feeling probably the way I'm feeling right now. Happy, but also it's Game 7 in Boston. And Bruins fans are like, we're cooked. And I'm like, damn, this is crazy. Both teams think they're cooked, and someone's got to win. So I don't know what's going to happen Saturday night. But let's break this game down as the Toronto Maple Leafs beat the Boston Bruins at Scotiabank Arena, end their 6-game losing skid on home ice, 2-1 tonight. Key stories going into play tonight, no Austin Matthews again. That's the key, that's the big one for the Leafs. And Joseph Woll gets the start, obviously. And in that first period, you're going to see 12-1 in shots on goal. And honestly, if you watch the game in depth from start to finish, I don't think the Leafs played that much better than the Bruins. You look at the shot attempts, they're pretty close. Albeit they weren't hitting the net. So if you don't hit the net, you're not going to score. So I guess there's that. But the Leafs outshot the Bruins 12-1 in the first period. Vibes were immaculate. The fan base was buzzing inside and outside. And the way it started, Bertuzzi throwing the body like crazy. Noah Gregor, first playoff game for him, and he's running guys over. And I'm like, oh, I love this. Playoff hockey at its finest. The referee's letting them play, even though there's maybe a little bit of charging, but let them play. I love every bit of it. And then it does settle down. Leafs get an early power play. The place is buzzing. They can't do squat on the power play. Shocker for that. And then the building kind of quiets down a little bit, mellows out a bit, and the game kind of settles in. But again, shots will go over 12-1 after one period. But the problem, it's 0-0. And we go into the second period. And the Bruins, about halfway through, really found their legs. And they started to get some offense going. But Joe Woll and the D-Corps getting in front of shots were incredible. Let me go through some of these block shots from the Leafs tonight. All right, you ready for this one, guys? So the key ones, Riley had 5. All right, there's some big ones. Max Domi had 4 block shots. Simon Benoit had 4. Bushkin had 2. Burt had 2. Where's Edmondson? Only had 1 block shot. But again, Edmondson and McCabe had 1 block shot each, both of which were on the lone power play for the Boston Bruins. And you know what I loved about this game? In its entirety for the Leafs. It seemed like all game long, the Bruins kept trying to bait the Leafs into penalties, right? Pat Maroon going after Edmondson after the whistle. You had Marchand going after guys. And it's like, yeah, sorry. And Benoit, right? Just, a little bit of a hit right as the whistle goes. And the guy turns around, gives him a hack, and Benoit just looks at him. Like, I could kick your ass, but I'm not going to. I love it. I love it. Only 1 power play for the Bruins. The Leafs killed that off in the second period. I'll be honest, I didn't watch a lick of it. I was upstairs watching the game, and when they got the penalty, I'm like, Mom, I'm going downstairs. Let me know when it's over. She did. Saw the highlights of Edmondson and McCabe blocking shots, and I'm like, phenomenal stuff. Great job, guys. Final minute of the second period. An event happened that almost always happens against the Toronto Maple Leafs. You think you're going into the intermission 0-0 and needing a big third period. William Nylander has a puck about just inside the blue line. And he's like spinning around. And I'm like, Willie, for the love of God, you're doing this at the blue line. This is absolute death trap. That puck gets away from you. They're gone. But Nylander floats this puck on the net. And it hits Charlie McAvoy's knee. It hits his pant leg or whatever. And it redirects in past Jeremy Swayman. And the Leafs have a 1-0 lead. What just happened? A late period goal bounce for the Leafs? What are we doing here? This is not right. And Nylander breaks his 14-game goalless drought and his first of the playoffs, obviously. And the Leafs are in front. And they go into the intermission. Shots on goal, 12-8 in favor of the Bruins. Assists were by, Liljegren and Riley. And we go into the intermission, you're up 1-0, and you're 20 minutes away from going to Boston. And in that third period, there were some moments where the sweaty palms were all third period. I'm just going to be honest about that. That moment where the puck went just past Brad Marchand as Woll is obviously out of the net. And then puck comes around. I can't remember who it was, fired the puck on, but it hits Morgan Riley in the chest, and it somehow just goes wide. A little bit later on in that play, Joseph Woll had to make that ridiculous glove save to keep the game a 1-0 lead. Outstanding. And then we go with about 3 minutes to go. Morgan Riley chips it past the defender to get the puck out. Matthew Nyes, at about the center ice line, knows he's going to get hit, right? And right as the hit occurs, he slides the puck to Nylander, who is streaking down on a breakaway. All of Scotiabank Arena on their feet. I'm on my feet at home, and you hear Joe Bowen. If you haven't heard Joe Bowen's call of this goal, Leaf fans, check it out. It is poetry. I'm not even going to say what he said, but please go check it out. Leafs Jelly HD on Twitter already posted it. Oh, I could listen. I'm probably going to listen to it more tonight. What a moment as Nylander comes down on the breakaway, the little fake shot, and he goes to the backhand to open the 5-hole of Jeremy Swayman, and he just tucks that thing 5-hole. Oh, what a goal by Willie Nylander. And the Leafs have a 2-0 lead, and it pretty much calls curtains with less than 3 to play in the game. And that was probably just before they were going to pull Jeremy Swayman. So a massive goal there. And then, Morgan Geekie scores with 0.1 on the clock, but who the hell cares? And the Leafs win 2-1. And we have a Game 7 on Saturday night at 8 o'clock in Boston. Leafs Nation, how we feeling? I mean, who could have thunk this, right? Leafs Bruins. Who else would have thought it's going Game 7? I mean, everybody? Like, holy crap, man. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. Shots on goal in the third period were 10-6 in favor of the Bruins, 26-23 for the Leafs for the game. And the Leafs, yet again, just destroy the Bruins in the faceoff dot. 34-20. And with no Austin Matthews, they're doing a job. They're doing an absolute job against these guys. Can I see faceoff numbers? Let me see if I can find that here. No, it doesn't look like, at least on the score app, they don't show it, unfortunately. But either way, special teams. Okay. Sheldon Keefe. Can we, for the love of God, not see those five guys out there on the first power play unit anymore? Please. You had a 4-minute power play, you couldn't score. And it was bad. The entries, horrible. When you had the entries, you got nothing. 2 shots on goal in the 4-minute power play, awful. That first power play, awful. It was no good. It was no good. You were 0 for 3. You killed off their 1. Fine. Whatever. Hits in the game, 72-57 for the Bruins. That bodies were flying all game long, and it was so entertaining. And the reason why the Bruins have more hits in the game, they had the puck less. That's the thing, right? People are like, well, the Leafs got to get more hits. If you have more hits, it means you don't have the puck. And if you don't have the puck, you're probably not winning the hockey game. So there's that. Now, key players in the game for the Leafs. I mean, God, there's really 2 of them. Willie Nylander with a couple goals, and Joseph Woll. 1 goal, 23 shots, and in the 7 periods that Joseph Woll has played in this series, he's allowed 2 goals. He has been remarkable. In fact, he's been a brick wall. He really has. Now, obviously, Riley can't go unnoticed. He had a great night tonight. 2 assists in the game, +1, had 4 hits, blocked the team high 5 shots on goal today, played 24 minutes, just a dog today. He was great. Matthew Nyes. Leaf fans, this kid's 21 years old, and he's capturing Leaf fans' hearts. Last game, he talked a bunch of crap to David Pastrnak and then scored an overtime winner. Today, he had that beautiful play to set up Willie Nylander for the game-winning goal. And then he had a couple of really good defensive plays as well. He was outstanding. He has been so good these last 2 games. Who had the other assists? Timothy Liljegren had an assist and a +1 as well, and that's the game. All right, Leafs Nation. Saturday night. Leafs, Bruins, TD Garden, 8 p.m. Winner go home, Game 7. And the Bruins look to avoid history. The first team, I don't know if I've already said it in the video, but if not, I'll say it again. The first time it would be, if the Bruins lose, the first time in NHL history, MLB history, and NBA history for a team to lose, to blow a 3-1 lead in back-to-back years. Now, as a Leaf fan, I'm like, just let the Leafs screw that one up. So I'm not getting too excited. But it's Leafs Bruins Game 7. How can you not be? I'm nervous as hell. But that's what you live for as a hockey fan. These big moments. All right. So you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and, of course, the night tonight, hit that like button. I do appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button. You guys not done so already. Comment down below. Thoughts on the video. Thoughts on the game. Would you like, would you not like from today's game for the Toronto Maple Leafs? Twitter, Discord, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff is down below. So follow up there if you haven't done so already. And I will talk to you guys. The Jays play tomorrow at 6:45 in Washington against the Nats. I guess. Whatever. Who cares? Kikuchi's on the hill. All right. Leave that there. Leafs, Bruins, 8 p.m. Saturday night. Game 7 at TD Garden. Oh, boy. Can the Leafs slay the demons? Or can the Bruins move on to round 2 and exercise their own demons? We will see at 8 o'clock on Saturday. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. And this game tonight, we'll talk to you guys then.